been a week. I'm now looking at Mexico, but this week I met the oldest woman at a van life meetup in southern Texas as I make my way west. I learned how to cook on the beach and hired my neighbor to make me an exceptional piece from the sea glass she sources from the ocean. But the senior, let's get back to that. She had an amazing perspective, so let's start there. So Shirley, what's your last name?
Dotson.
And you have a unique distinction in that I think you're the oldest here.
I am the oldest here.
And how old are you?
I am 81 years old.
So when you look at other 81-year-olds, are you just living your best life? I mean, I'm looking here at your rig, and I have to tell you, when you pulled in, I was absolutely delighted at her ability to back park. and I didn't even know that it was you. I just thought, wow, that is a skilled driver, isn't it?
Well, I retired from the post office, so I ran a rural route. So you learn a lot about driving and backing up.
Did you make a conscious decision to age differently than a lot of people?
No, I just knew that I didn't want to be stuck in one place after I retired. If I could and I was healthy enough, I was looking forward to being able to see places I hadn't seen before, and that's basically what started me.
Did you have health challenges along the way? It's hard to get to your age without one.
You always have health troubles. I had cancer, and I had a bad accident that broke everything, and I'm still living, so I figured if that didn't kill me, I might just as well go out there and enjoy the world.
So when you made that decision, is that what led to purchasing this?
I retired at 70, and I said once I retired, I was getting rid of the house and everything. I had raised 6 grandkids, and I was done with raising people, and I said, well, the only way to escape is to run away from home, so I bought a second-hand RV and walked out the door and just kept going.
What do your 6 grandchildren think of your lifestyle?
Oh, they want to come along, but I won't let them.
Because you're done.
I'm done. I've raised
done.
enough people. I don't think I need to do that anymore. So I have 2 dogs and an old cat, and we just get in the truck and just turn on the engine.
One of the things that I'm exploring, because I am writing a book, which is why I'm on the road full time, and I'm writing a book about what do you think is the common thing that we all have in common? People that are out here and living differently.
I think it's a lifestyle you have to choose. And it's a lifestyle that does not suit everybody. I have talked to people who don't want to travel. When they retire, they're going to garden, they're going to take care of their house, they're going to stay put. I couldn't do that. I just didn't want to be tied down to one thing that I had to constantly be taking care of. After taking care of 6 kids, you don't want to take care of anymore. You're just tired of it.
I only had one.
Well, how many kids did you have?
I had 3 kids. I raised all the kids. Then I had 6 grandkids. And then when they started having kids, the grandkids started having kids, I said, no more.
So you're a great grandma.
I am.
Wow. And do you travel full-time?
Yes.
Are you a great yet?
No, and I'm
Not a
hoping for
great
the
great.
best.
Okay,
Because
good
I
luck
have
with that.
I have an 18-year-old great-grandson, and I don't want him to give me a great at this point. He needs to grow up some more, but
Yes.
So I'll ask you the same question. Where have you been, and where is still on your bucket list of
Well,
places?
Alaska's on mine, so
I wouldn't mind Alaska either. And I've been from California to here, to Texas, and from Wisconsin to New Mexico. I haven't been too far east because I don't like driving in all that, traffic, all those people. And I don't want to go to Florida because Florida's full of old people. So I don't want to go to Florida.
May I invite you to Canada, but don't come in the winter. Don't come in the winter.
I have been invited to Canada, but that was right when COVID hit, so I didn't get a chance to go.
Well,
But
I will give you my details. Again, I'm full time, but I know Canada pretty well, and I know where is absolutely beautiful to go when the weather is nice. I don't recommend. In Celsius, it would be minus 40 in Celsius. So.
where I just left to come down here is 11 degrees and dropping, and they just had 6 inches of snow. So, I don't stay where it's snow. I follow the 70s.
And in your vehicle, do you ever get afraid of driving? Like if it's pouring rain or sleet or you're in the mountains, does anything scare you?
Other people.
In what way?
Well, when you come through places like El Paso and go through San Antonio, and you've got 5 o'clock traffic, and you've got idiots that pull right in front of you and leave you this much space, and you've got a 3,000-pound rig, and you're going, just move. And then
they cut you off.
Yeah.
And this doesn't stop on a dime.
No, it doesn't. I've tried. It doesn't work.
No.
I don't mind driving in snow. I haven't driven in snow for a long time. I don't mind the rain so much. It's just other people that scare me. I have no control over other people, and they just...
So I would call you courageous. Would you agree with that?
I'd call me crazy.
It was lovely to meet you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
With all of the wins, I had a loss, thanks to my cane, a product of the car accident I've detailed in earlier videos. But let's start with the wins. I made it to the southern border from the northern one. get off, I'm told. Somebody should write a song. So maybe my way to Big Bend National Park. Along the way, I learned for the first time in maybe 20 years what it was like to have no cell reception. First deer, then cows, now donkeys, and no cell phone. Huh. Next week, I take you to the Rio Grande. I cannot wait to see the border between the United States and Mexico, and it is simply stunning so far. So, see you next weekend.